So what kind of YouTuber would I be if I didn't mention the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer? And wow, let's face it, Zilla movies have always been ridiculous. And we have loved them for it. You don't watch a movie like this for the intellectual stimulus now, do you? And the GodzillaVKong trailer gives us the stupids by the bucket load. But oh my god, is it brilliant. I got goosebumps, genuinely, when that song kicked in and Godzilla came out of the ocean onto an aircraft carrier, roared, and Kong punched him in the face. But I was also quite aware that this could just be suckering me in for an utter nonsensical pile of drivel. But do I care? Do I fuck? I do have a little voice in the back of my mind reminding me of Godzilla in 2014. When the trailer for that came out, my mind was blown when the guys were jumping out of the plane with all that red smoke coming off of them into a thunderstorm. It was incredible. But I was ultimately pretty disappointed with that film. But once again, do I care? Do I fuck? Then King of the Monsters came out promising more monster fights and less people bullshit, and ultimately was a bit of a letdown as well. But again, third time, do I care? No! Do I fuck? Because check out that trailer. So the big news is that our planet's protector, Godzilla, is the bad guy, or at least that's what these dumb fucking people seem to believe. So they go get Kong off Skull Island and they chain him to a boat somehow. I mean, what are these chains made of? Fucking adamantium? How is that boat staying afloat under all that weight? Anyway, they bring him over from Skull Island and they get this kid to persuade him to fight evil Godzilla. So what's going on? Is Godzilla's really gone bads? Or are they controlling his mind with the sonic device from King of the Monsters and getting him to do evils? Or have they made a Mechagodzilla that looks so much like the real thing that people can't tell the difference? Well, that would be my bet, as A, that would give us the Godzilla and Kong team up at the end, and B, the human characters in the franchise are so fucking dumb that they probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference between Godzilla and Mechagodzilla even if he weren't disguised. Duh. Another talking point is Kong's size. Suddenly he's much bigger, and he'd have to be, even to have half a chance of taking on a skyscraper-sized nuclear fucking dragon. But his size was mentioned in Kong Island. John C. Reilly says that at that point, somewhere in the 70s, he's not even fully grown yet. And besides, the scale of these creatures even changes in the same movie from shot to shot. Remember in Godzilla 2014? In the fight with the Mutos? In one shot, G-Man is towering above all the buildings, and a couple of shots later, a building collapses on top of him. Even in this trailer, both Godzilla and Kong are standing duking it out on an aircraft carrier at one point. And I'm no mathematician, but would even one of these guys be able to stand on that thing? I mean, look how big Kong alone is here. Maybe they would be able to stand on it in terms of length, but width, I don't know. My point is if that's your concern here, I feel like you've missed the point of the movie. We shouldn't be worrying about the fucking minutiae here, that's not the point. And what is the point? The point is the childlike feeling of imagining what it would be like to have these creatures of this size walking around our cities, seeing them from our point of view and watching them kick the shit out of each other. So back to the trailer, what else? So this woman says that there was a war and that these two are the last ones standing. And we don't know if she's referring to the events of King of the Monsters or if she was talking about something else. I mean, imagine if she was. Imagine that there was once a war between the Kongs and the Zillas. That's an intriguing prospect. We see Kong grabbing these flying snake things, which looks like it's set on Skull Island, so my guess would be that this is at the start of the movie when Eric from True Blood goes to get him and bring him back to the mainland. Oh, Kong? He has an axe now. Yeah, so that's a thing now, and I guess they had to give him some defense against Godzilla's atomic blast, and an axe is probably the least ridiculous thing. I mean, how else is he supposed to defend against the most overpowered attack ever? Are they going to put him in a suit of armor, like an Iron Man suit? Are they going to give him a shield? No, of course not, so an axe will do. There's this shot of him being attacked by some Mutos, and it looks like he's underground and standing on some sort of neon Godzilla shape. So is it possible that he goes underground to get one of the backplates to make the axe? I mean, who knows? I love all these shots with the neon. I mean, it looks so cool. I mean, those were my favorite bits of Pacific Rim, all that stuff at night with all the neon in the middle of the city. And honestly, it looks amazing. The only sour aftertaste that I have is that I know that the human characters will be, as they always are in movies like this and Transformers, just an annoyance and ultimately just get in the fucking way. Obviously, you need human characters, but this is not the kind of movie where you need tons of them and elaborate zigzagging plots and people making deep realizations about the world or their lives. But as long as they don't get in the way, how can you not be excited? Mr. Normal Person, he's completely normal.